Hey guys, it's NezZy, back again with another Destiny6 video. I just wanted to share with you guys my new Hell Auto team. It's been a while. I'm actually very tired right now, but I just decided to make a video because I haven't uploaded anything in a while. So right now here is me farming Nightmare mode. And if you look at the rates in Nightmare mode, right? If we just look at Vitality Orbs on slot 4, you guys will notice that when you just count the new ones, you basically have probably one 4-star orb for every 2-star orb. Like if there are 10 4-star orbs here, there's probably like 25 3-star orbs. So the rates are pretty good. Last night I stacked up like 1,000 keys and I just farmed, and right now I have so many new 4-star orbs on all slots because I only farm Nightmare boss modes. The reason being is when you do Nightmare mode, I think everything is so tanky and you really can't go high damage, right? The only thing that you can go is decent damage, but you need a lot of sustain. And the moment you bring in sustain, because you're lacking damage, your clear times are going to then suffer. So right now, I think the hardest thing to clear is probably Inua. So I'm just going to take this team over here. This is my new auto team. This is also my new arena team. Elke, if you guys have her, definitely use her. I've seen a lot of videos recently, but I just haven't been able to upload my own. I got Elke from, believe it or not, The Forge. I actually had 2 Natalias, 1 Scissor and 1 Rock that were dupes, and I was just kind of pissed because I just did the 3,500 crystal summons twice, and I didn't get Elke, so I was just like, Lord, please, just, if you're up there, give me Elke, and he answered. So yeah, super lucky to have her, especially since I didn't get her from the summons. But let's just talk about the team. So Elke, she's really interesting because she has a lot of utility. We already covered her in the last video, but just a quick refresher. First of all, her leader skill does a 25 damage reduction. And then with my Scissor Yanuk, with a 20%, that's 45% damage reduction in total. So I'm basically taking only half the damage. Combine that with Elke's probability to break with Adonis, so that's 4 breaks in total. So we can break the boss even on auto. Adonis has his shield, and then Elke has her heal, and the heal is really strong. If you guys don't know this, as long as you're within the area, the heal will not only heal you for more, but every tick of heal that you get while you're still inside that area, you will actually be cleansing 1 debuff per tick, which I think is just insane. She is probably the best cleanser out there right now. And then I have Jun just for the damage, as well as his second skill for cooldown reduction. And basically what that means is that once he uses his second ability, I always have either my Adonis shield or my Elke heal up. And if I have either of those up, well, with the shield, they can't do any damage to me. And then with the Elke heal, they basically have a very hard time taking me down. Sometimes I'm actually healing more than the damage they're dealing to me. Sorry guys, it's been a really long day, so if I like pause every now and then, please forgive me. So this is my auto team. Is it 100%? Sadly, no. I would say it is a 98% success rate, simply because I've seen this comp fail twice only. So I left it overnight, right, with like 1,000 crystals, and I clicked the thing where if I fail, then the auto repeat stops. When I woke up, it was still going, meaning that we didn't fail a single time throughout the entire 1,000 keys that I used. However, every now and then, I'll be in the boss stage, and I'll have either my shield up or my heal up, but just because of how auto or how the AI is and how stupid it can get sometimes, it won't activate the skills. So basically, I have my shield up, I have my heal up. The boss is very close to death, but the AI is just so damn stupid that it doesn't use the skills, and I just end up dying. So those are the only 2 times that I've seen myself fail with this comp. This comp is really strong. We'll also take this comp out for a test run. So I'll have timestamps in the video. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to look over both the Shaolins. just to have her covered. And then we're going to talk about her in Arena. Over the paper Elke, I would say that I like the... If you guys looked right there, we got like silence and stuff, but we were still fine. I think I like the Scissor Elke more. Well, one, because her animation once you awaken her, she's the Elke that you guys see in the lore, not the paper one. The paper one has a lot of debuffs, but I feel that the paper or the Scissor Elke is just a lot more safer to run. And 4-star. Hello. So I just farmed a bunch of orbs on my Elke. So let me just go over... You guys just saw all the Vitality Orbs I just farmed, right? So let me just go over the 2 Shaolins, and then we'll talk about Elke and my orbs on her. So Scissor Shaolin is one of the best strippers in the game. She has her Hand of Despair on her first ability, which increases the damage you deal and has the chance of landing a debuff onto the opponent, which is going to increase the damage that they take. So it's basically double trouble. You want precision on her, because as many of you probably already know, her second skill is a strip, and if you don't have precision, then you're not going to strip. So her first ability does Scales of Attack Power, 35% chance to increase the damage target takes by 35% for 12 seconds, increases damage dealt by allies by 30% for 12 seconds. And then when you go all the way, the attack power goes up to 750, you have a 55% chance to increase the damage dealt. So that's the chance of you landing the debuff. It's only a single hit, but that's still pretty darn good. With a double precision, you guys should have that at least at 65% at max skilled. And then the damage dealt by allies will increase by 40% for 15 seconds. That's going to happen regardless because it is a buff. Skill 2 is Invincible. It stuns, it removes shield, and there's a buff removal. So what I've done for my Shaolin is that I've actually taken this skill up to skill 3 and just left it there. Because at skill 3, she will remove not 1, but 2 buffs from the opponent. And furthermore, what she's going to do is she is going to strip the shield 100%. Now again, stripping a shield is still pretty much a debuff, and I've had times where I've used this on Adonis or Paper Sierra and it hasn't worked. So you definitely want precision on her regardless of that thing 100%. It does Scale of Attack Power again for 70 and has a 35% chance to stun for 3.5 seconds. Take that to max. The stun chance remains the same, but with precision it should go to 45% chance to stun. With substats, if you can get it over 50%, that would be absolutely amazing. Her leader skill will increase the attack of Jin faction by 10%. She Scales of Attack, so that's fine. Most people I know do run her on Striker, but on Striker it's kind of hard to manipulate it because her Striker skill is basically her strip and her stun. So sometimes you bring in the strip and the stun, but if they have a shield and you don't strip it, it's kind of pointless. But have had times when she is on the opponent's Striker, she comes out and she strips me and then she stuns me as well. So it's all about RNG, pretty much 50-50. Strike points are low, so if you guys don't have a better striker, then go for it. But if you want to maximize her on what she's good at, which is stripping, then have her on your core 3. Also, if you guys have units with cooldown reduction, such as Carlota, she can be a very good counter to the Carlota Adonis Jun comp if you have Carlota or even Chrono. But again, the Carlota Adonis Jun comp will always come out on top because they have buffs. They're relying on buffs. You're relying on strips and debuffs. So technically they have a 100% chance to work. And regardless of how much percent chance you have for you to land your debuffs, it's basically a 50-50 chance with RNG. Sorry about that. So let's move on to the Rock Shaolin. Let's just go back really quick to the Scissor Shaolin. I think you can run her on Bravery. However, a lot of people in Arena actually run her with either Rock Julian or Rock Benito, meaning that they're trying to get as much crit rate as possible because they generally have Tyler in the striker position. So if you guys want, you can actually run her on Concentration, and that is how my Shaolin is actually orbed. Rock Shaolin is very, very good, but she is overlooked by a lot of people because a lot more people know her sister from Arena and nobody really uses Rock Shaolin, but I have her as well and she's absolutely amazing. So first thing that she does is she'll create a shield that reflects damage reflects 50% of the damage for only 1.5 seconds. It's hard to time this in arena because you don't get any indication of the opponent using some massive nuke, so it's pretty much RNG when you use it for the damage reflection. However, what it'll then do is actually increase allies' current buffs by 8 or 13 seconds. And you have 60% chance to remove a debuff from allies. At max, this will actually remove 2 debuffs, reflect 7% of the damage, and increase buffs by 12 or 20 seconds because it is an amp skill. 1 amp, 12 seconds, 2 amps, 20 seconds. What she is so great in is when you pair her up with Rock Benito or anyone with a buff. But remember, if she uses this buff, before you guys go into arena and think about using her with like Paper Adonis and just thinking that I'm going to use Adonis with what is it called, with Isaac to have a 10-second shield, and I'm going to use this to get a 30-second shield. Doesn't work. Reason being, damage reflection shield and and invulnerability shields have the same animation. If you look under the health bar, they have the same icon, meaning that when you use Adonis's shield, if you use Adonis's shield and then use her shield, your 8-second invulnerability shield will be replaced with her 1.5-second shield, and then she will actually only increase the duration of buffs of everything else but the shield. So it doesn't work with Adonis. I've tried it. I actually 6-starred her. I went into arena. I tried to buff my Adonis shield and it was like 8 seconds and it dropped down to like 1 second. I was like, what's happening? This is working the other way around. It was stupid of me because I know that shields, the icons overlap, but I just didn't think about it. Second is Yin Yang. This is a multi-hit. It has a 12% chance to silence for 6 seconds and a 12% chance to blind. Blinding will actually increase your chances to miss by 55%. This is so useful, especially in arena when there's Rock Juns, like his cooldown. It doesn't work unless he actually lands a hit. And when I've gone up against Rock Shaolins, I've actually had cases where for the entire 10 seconds, I'm actually missing all of my attacks. At max skill, this will actually go up to a 17% chance to silence and blind. Silence for 9 seconds, blinding for 13 seconds, and they actually go to 85% chance to miss. I'm guessing a lot of the Shaolins that I faced in arena had max skills, at least under skill 2. Have her on precision, and for orbs, I would say go with either crit, concentration, or bravery, depending on the team you're running her with. Leader skill will increase the status activation chance of rock heroes by 10%, which is great with precision and her leader skill. If you run her in the striker or in the core 3 leader, that chance actually goes up to a 27 with your precision, and with the leader skill it goes to a 37% chance. If you look at her skill preview really quick, you guys will notice it is a multi-hit. We didn't really have to look at the skill preview for the first one because her first skill of the Scissor Shaolin is just a 1 hit, and her second skill is 2 hits, 1 to strip and 1 to stun. So this right here is 1, 2, 3, 4 hits with 17%. That's like, I don't know. Hold on, I can do this. 17 and 4, 68% chance to do it in total, because again, it doesn't really matter if you land on the first tick or on the last tick. Her striker skill actually goes up to 7,000 striker points. It has a chance to silence and blind, and the chances of her doing this is pretty good, but I would just recommend to not run her in the striker position because it's very hard to manipulate when the striker skill comes in, and even if you do, debuffs are always 50-50. So I would run her in the core 3 if I had to. Let me show you guys my orbs on my Shaolins, and then I'll show you guys my Elke. So here's my Shaolin Scissor. She just has absolutely crap because I never used her, but she has concentration. She has Big Spender, which I forget what that title does, but those are her stats. I only use her to speed up my auto runs in the dungeons. I don't really use her anywhere else. And then if I can find my Rock Shaolin, she actually has, she's only on Bravery on +9 because I tried her out in Arena. And then in Arena, I was trying to get the 30-second shield with Adonis, but it didn't work out. Hence, which is why I only use 4-star orbs on her that have a +9 enhancement, and she has some crests on her, but crests aren't that great. I mean, I wouldn't really use my Shaolin stats for a good example. You guys can use my Elke for a good example, though, for sure. All right, so let's go into arena, and I wonder how many swords we have. All right, we have 5 swords, so we can do this. So my Elke is basically on vitality. She has some cooldown and some resistance from her orbs. So these are her orbs right here. This one, it's just a filler. I just have this on her because I didn't have any other HP with a percentage substat. HP percentage substat, so that's what I'm searching for, which is why I have all those orbs farmed up. And after this video, I'm going to enhance all of them and try to see which one's the best fit. Same thing with her slot 4 on her crit rate. This one has some status resist, but other than that, it has nothing else. It's just a filler in there. This one is actually not bad. It does have the 396 HP, and this one also has a 396 plus HP. This is a HP flat stat grit, but it's a 4-star, so I just smack that on her. It also has a +1% HP. This one is a 4-star with 5.9%, 5.9% again with HP, and 3.8%. So trying to get better stats on her, but yeah, it's still a work in progress. This is my team information right here. I've shown you guys the stats on my Adonis, my Yanuk, and my Jun multiple times. Team resistance total of 52%. Honestly, there are times when I think that resistance is absolutely amazing. Orochi actually has the same defense or the same arena thing that I do. But he's level 76, I think. I forgot what I was saying. Okay, so let me just try to explain what I do, okay? He also has more health than me. So I use this skill over here to increase the damage that they take. Going to now have the invulnerability shield. Okay, and then I'm going to try and stun right here. So I'm going to try and heal right now. We're in the... So see that? Every tick, I'm actually healing a debuff. If you guys go back and watch, you guys will see that they applied 2 debuffs onto me, and I just healed them both. Use the Jun skill right now. Get the shield up again. Try to stun right about now. Nope. Wow. He got really lucky with the cooldowns. So 3, 2, 1. Start doing this. We're not gonna. Oh my lord, that wasn't very well done. So we gotta heal right now. We're gonna try and stun. Nope, they stunned us, I think. So we're actually gonna use our shield right now. Wait for their shield to run out. We're going to try to stun, so 3, 2, 1, drop the sword. Didn't stun. We're going to heal ourselves, wait for their heal to go down. Try and apply the, try and get the cooldowns here, as well as try to apply the recovery band. Although it doesn't really matter, because she has a cleanse. Trying to deal as much damage as we can. And we just managed to have more health than he, so we win. Jesus Christ, that was close. This team is very safe, but at the same time, the only reason that, or how it generally works, is the fact that I normally have to wait for the entire 80 seconds and just have more health than them at the end. It's slow, but it's effective. And I don't have Carlota, so I can't use the Adonis Carlota Jun comp. And honestly, I think that comp is fine. They just need to make one nerf. Yes, I said it. They need to make one nerf to Carlota, which we can talk about in a future video. But I think if they just nerf Carlota such that she can only apply the cooldown to everybody else but herself, I think it should be fine. So with Benito comps, what you want to do is activate your shield and your heal once he starts doing his special attacks. Okay? If you guys use your shield and he doesn't use his special attacks, what's going to happen is that you need to rotate back your cooldowns onto your shield. However, he's going to have all those. He's gonna have all the damage coming out, and you are going to suffer for it. They don't have Adonis, do they? Nope. They do have the. Yeah, I mean they have no heals on their side. Well, they do have. What's her name? Arcana. Benito comps, I would say, save your safety net, whether it be a shield or a heal or even a stun, or your strips when he activates his special ability and he starts sending those purple slashes. So I'm not very afraid of Shaolin comp simply because I have the resistance needed. However, I think that 52% resistance isn't good enough. Maybe if I got it to like 70%, but to get to 70%, I don't know what kind of substats I'm gonna need. So they have no heals. So what I can basically do is this is just how I'm going to win. Basically, wait for it to activate their shield. I'm going to activate mine a second later because when the shields explode, they deal damage, right? So when his shield explodes, I still have my shield on, so I take no damage. But then when my shield goes up, it's going to deal damage to them. We're going to heal right about now. Well, okay, right about now. And we heal quite a bit. Oh, wow, why did I use that? Why did I use my my nuke right there? They had the shield on. We're going to do this. Let me get the cooldowns in. Try and stun. Cooldowns again. Try and get the heal. And while this is healing, I'm going to overlay my shield so I just have more HP. 1 second left on his shield. Drop the anchor to stun them. Here's my Yanuk to apply, well, just to deal damage actually. Because they have no heal, so recovery band at this point is pretty useless. Nice crit. And now we're going to activate this, and this should just kill them. Or they get the shield. Get our cooldowns down. Get our health back up. I think there I messed up like twice. I'm sorry about all these messages. Getting a lot of work-related stuff right now. But haven't had a lot of time to play this week. Shaolin, again, it's the same guy. Let me see if I can do a better job at countering his comp. Because mostly, if they don't have heals or sustain, I can easily manipulate the match into my favor and just kill them immediately with my Jun nuke. Sometimes even one-shots because I have the crit rate, because I have a crit Jun instead of a defense Jun. So did that, try to apply the damage. So once the damage taken buff is up, I'm going to just do this because the heal heals me but also deals damage onto them. So I'm going to wait for right now, activate my shield. Going to get the cooldowns now. Increase their damage taken hopefully, which we do get. So now we're going to nuke. Oh my god, they got the shield up right in time. We're going to heal right now. Get our cooldowns down, sure, why the hell not. Recovery ban, even if you applied them, see that? We're cleansing every single tick, which is what makes her so OP. Let me just... I'm waiting for their shield to go down before I use anything, because I know I'm going to win. Here's the finishing blow, or this should be the finishing blow. Boom, boom, boom. So mostly I finish with like 100% health, but this comp right here, I guess I messed up in a few places. Basically the Yanuk with the Elke lead, you just have 45% less damage coming onto you, and it's just such a nice safety net. Okay, Orochi again. We started off with him, we're going to end with him. I think I have... What's my win rate? Have I crossed 50 right now? I'm trying to get 100 with this comp. Because this comp still isn't the Carlota comp, so it's not 100%. Still is pretty darn good though. So we got the charging. We're going to try and stun them. Nope, they got their shields up. We're going to activate our shields. Wait for it. Once my shield is at 1 second, I'm going to activate the heal so that we actually take damage, so that we're actually healing as we take damage, so the heal isn't wasted completely, or the heal over time isn't wasted completely. So we're just going to heal right now. Any day now. Get our shields up. And right now, 2 seconds, 1 second, so we're going to drop this, try to stun them. Nuke them. Basically just try to have more HP than him at the end of this. I mean, that's the name of the game, to be honest. Here's their strike. They didn't apply recovery ban. But again, even if they did, doesn't really matter. They're healing up too. Can we stun them? Alright, I'm going to wait for his heal to end. And now that it's ended, I am going to apply this. Nope, that didn't work out too well. Oh wow, we're going to lose this. Because at the end of the day, it's just who has more health, right? Like that's all we're doing. Oh wow, we're gonna win. Wow, that was clutch. That was clutch. Alright, GG. This comp isn't too fun, to be honest, but it's working for me, and I'm just trying to get into the top 10 again. So anyway, guys, this video was pretty laid back, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and leave a like. If you guys have any requests on me to cover anything in the game, if you guys are having trouble clearing any stages, please let me know. I will go and show you guys how I clear the stages myself. And until the next time, guys, Neon out.